It's like the heat watches me to see when I'm about to start recording and says, okay, come on now. So annoying. Anyway, we just gonna start because this heat will not have me bound. Okay. I think I'm ready. I hope I'm ready. Because I'm ready. Alright, let's go. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Vinia Mikkel. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today is a continuation in my series Weeks of Black History Month. Where it is a series I created just to continue the conversation about incorporating Black owned businesses into our daily lives, and this is my contribution to that ever-growing conversation. I heavily believe in supporting Black owned businesses, so I choose to make Black owned businesses a significant part of my content. So this is another episode in that series. Today's not going to be a haul. It is going to be, and I forgot something. It's not going to be a haul. It's going to just be my collection from different brands and like what I recommend and what are my overall thoughts, especially after having some of these items for months and months, some of these over a year. I can give honest thoughts on like what I think about the brand overall, what are my likes, what are my dislikes, things like that. So before we get into that, I have to thank my amazing and beautiful, incredible subscribers. You guys are amazing. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. POP, hold it down to the True Shame the Devil Squad. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are incredible. And I just love y'all so much. Y'all be holding it down and it just don't get better than y'all. So today we are going to look into, we're going to talk about my Ancient Cosmetics collection, okay? So I can't tell you the first order I placed with Ancient Cosmetics, but I have had some things for quite a while, to the point that there are some things that are gone. There are 2 body oils that I can think of, a body butter and like 2 or 3 scrubs that are no longer in my collection. So I've had it for a pretty good while. So what do I want to talk about? Let me just get that item now because I'll forget. Okay, this is the Even Skin Hyperpigmentation Body Butter. It's got shea butter, coconut oil, turmeric oil, and lemon oil. This is my second jar of this, okay? And this is my second jar. I've talked about this product at length in several different videos, and I've talked about how it was a holy grail game changer for me, but not for what it says it's supposed to be. So this is, like I said, it says it's supposed to be for hyperpigmentation. So I wanted to use like on my inner thighs, things like that, to see how it would do, but I just never got around to using it for that. I shared previously how I was having issues with like breakouts and rashes and things on my neck, and I was using hydrocortisone, I was using anti-itch relief, I was using like Neosporin, I was using anything that I could get my hands on to try to alleviate the pain, alleviate the flake. Like, it was just really bad. Nothing would work. So finally, out of desperation, I guess, I don't know, whatever, I started using this. This was the only thing that would get my neck to stop like flaring up or whatever happened. I still haven't had an official diagnosis to what that was, but this was the only thing that I could get to calm it down until I was able to eventually see a doctor who prescribed me some higher dosage of the steroid treatment or whatever, because hydrocortisone or whatever it is only has like 1%, and this the prescribed one has a little bit more, and it was able to clean it up immediately. I said all that to say, this is a holy grail item for me, okay? As long as they make it, I will continue to repurchase just in case for whatever. Like I don't know if it's, I mean, it says no sulfates, no parabens, no gluten, no synthetic colors, no animal testing. It's literally just supposed to be a combination of shea butter, coconut oil, turmeric oil, and lemon oil. That combination, the way it worked magic on my skin, this will always, always, always be in rotation for me. I keep this in my bathroom, okay? Now, I also mentioned that to say, I would use this every day, right? Because if I didn't put this on my skin, a piece of fabric could touch my neck and my neck would freak out. Like, if I use my hand to touch my neck would freak out. when I took showers, I had to put a cloth over my neck while I cleansed the rest of my body. And then I would use Baby Dove soap to specifically cleanse my neck with a separate towel. Sometimes I didn't even use a towel. I just took my hands and just did like that, cleaned it, and then covered it back up. Like, it was ridiculous. So I was using this every day. The body butter would go on so smooth. So like, I had no problems. Now, like I said, I was keeping this in the bathroom. I said that to say, I've seen a lot of people complaining that the body butters take forever to rub into the skin. And at the time, the only one that I was using on a consistent basis was this. And I was reaching for it every day after the shower, rubbing it on, no problem. So based on my experience with this, I was like, I don't really see where people are saying it takes a long time to rub in. You have to rub it in, rub it in, rub it in. That is my experience with this. Now, since then, I have started paying attention more as I have been wearing some of the other ones. This is the Tropical Pineapple and Bergamot Oil Body Butter, okay? And I'm pretty sure I'm about to approach the shelf life on this, which is another topic we'll get into as well. I have not used it much, but I have used it a couple times. Hold on, let's see if we can do something now. It still smells good, but I know I need to, this will be on my tray next month, if I remember. This will be on my tray because I know I'm approaching the shelf life. Let me not do too much. Okay, let's see how well it does. I mean, that seemed to go on pretty well. I never had noticed or thought it was a problem until I saw a lot of people complaining about it, and then I went back and used some of the other body butters, and I was like, I can understand why people would see that. Especially when you start, I need to stop leaning on this. Let me move that. Especially when you start using a lot and covering your whole body. I can see why someone would be kind of like annoyed or whatever about how long it takes to rub into the skin. Is it exceedingly or excessively bad? No, but I just want to say I can understand why that is a common complaint amongst people, is the time it takes to rub into the skin. Again, my first initial daily use was this, and I was keeping this in the bathroom. Maybe that's why it wasn't difficult, because maybe it was a little softer, maybe because I was applying like straight out of the shower. Even when I wouldn't apply straight out of the shower, I still had no problems with it. So I don't say that to discourage you, but just to keep that in mind if you choose to try to get some things. There have been some discussions about people don't like it because it takes too long to rub in. Okay. So I have, like I said, tropical. I done got body butter all over this. I got this tropical and pineapple. I need to go through to finish this because we are approaching the shelf life. I have this Cozy Hot and Chocolate Body Butter. I ain't used this at all. Let me tell you, this is still just how it came. Okay, have not touched it. Woo! This is strong. Strong with a K. You know, and I say this every time, and I mean it every time. You know how you make some hot chocolate, some hot cocoa, and you make it with milk instead of water because that waters down the flavor, obviously. But then you get down to the bottom and there's a little chocolate soot, right? There's the powder, kind of chocolate slurry mixed with milk, kind of just this little slurry, almost muddy looking concoction at the bottom of the drink. And you drink that and it's like way more potent, way more strong than the rest of the drink was, because it's like everything has fell down to the bottom. That's what this smells like. Does it smell like hot chocolate? Yes, like it's a literal spot on representation of what it says. Like the packaging, everything is accurate because that's exactly what it gives. Having that said, this is not my preference for scents. And I definitely should not have gotten a big jar of this. I forgot what the sizing is, but this is the big jar for sure. Now this one doesn't have the shelf life like the other ones do, which I want to talk about the shelf life of everything too, but yeah, this one doesn't have a shelf life, so I'm wondering if they found a way to extend it. I don't know. So all that to say, it's not that the product is bad. It's just that because I know that isn't my preferred scent DNA, I just shouldn't have got it, because I have to be in a mood for this type of DNA, and it's specifically only in the fall and winter. Only in the fall and winter, and even then, it's even more selective after that. So it's not that the scent is bad, it's just, it is a heavy, heavy chocolate scent. Very, very heavy chocolate. If you know you crave that deep, and it's not bitter chocolate though, I will give you that. It's not bitter, because there are some chocolates, or like that, how cacao or whatever could be a little bitter. It's not like that. It is just, you made hot chocolate and you put a Tootsie Roll inside of it, and then you dip Tootsie Roll in the chocolate and eat it. Like, it's heavy chocolate. And I normally don't crave that type of scent DNA, so it's going to be a struggle for me to ask. You see, I haven't even touched it, let alone finish it up. That's going to be hard. This is Go Bananas. It's for kids, but if you thought I wasn't going to wear it because it says for kids, you don't know me at all. This is very, very good. I do enjoy, have I worn this? Let me not lie. I was going to say I do enjoy the scent of it, and that's true, but I don't think I've worn this. Oh. Baby, fresh jar. The scent of this. You talk about Laffy Taffy. So good. I mean, does this have a, nope, this one don't have it on there either. This is one of the ones I love it so much I don't want to use it. But I'm actually going to pull this out too. Because this in the summertime, I would have a time with this. But I do enjoy, it's literally Laffy Taffy. They say for kids, I understand, because it is very happy-go-lucky scent. Okay, this is Sugar Rush Rose and Hip Oil. Let me tell you something. The only reason I got this is because at the time, I was running low on my body oil. And I didn't know if it was going to come back in stock, so I got this instead. I have used this. Hold on. I have used this a couple times. Quite a few times, actually. This is really good. However, I prefer the oil over this because I kind of smell the shea butter in this. It's still overwhelmingly the Sugar Rush scent, which I love. Okay, I love it. However, it's competing with something else in here that the body oil does not have that problem, but the body butter does. And so I'm just kind of like, yeah, it is thick. It is thick, but some people might enjoy that. You do got to put a little elbow grease into it, but it's not like it don't go in. Like, it's gone. Yeah, it's competing with something else. I think it may be, plus Rose Hip, I think maybe that's competing with the Sugar Rush. And I'm just not if I had smelled this first, I probably would still try to get the body oil, but I'm not a fan of this, especially once you smell the oil first. And the last body butter, this stuff is spilling all in here, is the Bubblegum body butter. If you don't stop leaning on this basket. Okay. I have used this a little bit as well. I love the smell of this one as well. And this one isn't competing with nothing. This one literally, you know how you chew that double bubble and it's so tough after like 5 chews your teeth hurt? You get all of that. You feel like you're chewing tough, sweet, juicy gum. Like, that's what the smell is very accurate. I don't find myself fighting with shea butter smell, drowning in the sea of shea butter. Any of those things, I do not have that problem with this. I enjoy this very, very much. Of course, you know it's going to go good with your, I like to wear this with the bubblegum pop from Bath & Body Works with my matching bubblegum pop from the Scent For You. Real good. Real good. Okay. Now, this is the Blueberry and Mint Peppermint Body Polish. Let me just tell you right now, I am a huge fan of their body polishes. I have finished their French Vanilla Body Polish, which I love and I want to repurchase. I have also finished the Caramel something body polish. Was that the body polish too? I think that, yes, that was also the body polish. Huge fan of the body polish. Will repurchase. I will always want to have a Ancient Cosmetic body polish in my collection, rotation, whatever. Okay, and I'm almost done with this one. This will probably be in my next empties video. Okay, the Blueberry and Peppermint smells like exactly what it says. Blueberries and peppermint. I actually really like it. I could also see people using this if they just want like an aromatherapy vibe in the shower. Like, it's perfect. The reason I love their body polish is because after you use it, you get this oil feeling. Like you just put on an in the shower oil. Okay, very it's all on me now. Very moisturizing. I love their body polish. And y'all know I can get really finicky about sugar scrubs. So certain textures of scrubs I just am not crazy about. The reason I like their body polish as well is because it like foams up like soap almost, and it doesn't annoy me or like give me that gritty feeling. It doesn't do that. I love their body polish, and I will always have a body polish from Ancient Cosmetics. When this is done, I'm going to finish up some more things before I place another overall order. But when I order again from Ancient Cosmetics, I will absolutely have another body polish from them. I think this is my last body polish that I have from them. I feel like I had some more. Now we got to have a real talk. I'm going to keep these bottles far because they get so dirty and they kind of get really messy. So this is Blueberry and Myrrh body oil. Okay, I actually have a backup bottle of this body oil. I don't know where it's at, but I know I have it. The main problem that I have experienced personally with the body oils is the shelf life is very short. The old batches of the body oils used to say 6 months. Okay, I don't know if I have one here that isn't gross. I don't. But they used to say 6 months, okay? Having a shelf life isn't a bad thing, because at least normally that means it's made with good products, quality ingredients, natural ingredients, and natural ingredients just don't hold up as well as things that have a lot of preservatives and other things in them, right? So having a short shelf life is not necessarily a bad thing. So 6 months, I wish I would have known that before I had bought them, but 6 months wasn't a bad thing. Here's where the caveat comes in. I had some body oils that were losing the scent before the 6 month even came. We were at like month 2 or month 3 and the scent was gone. Which one was it? Because I finished a couple. Let me see if I can pull up my Ancient Cosmetics order. Oh, I had an Island Mango Whipped Soap. Did I finish that? I think I finished it. It was okay. Caramel Butterscotch Body Polish. I mentioned that. I did finish that. Strawberry Shortcake Body Polish. I did have that. I did finish that. I enjoyed that to the very end. Will repurchase. Here Comes the Sun Body Oil. And this was purchased August of 2022. The French Vanilla Body Polish I finished. Here Comes the Sun Body Oil. That one I remember specifically. It smelled after like a couple months. I was only getting carrier oil and I wasn't really getting much fragrance oil like at all. Now once I started using it, I think I only just finished it a couple months ago, to be honest. Even though the shelf life was past, I was still using it. The oil is fine. The oil is great. I actually really enjoy the oils. And as an in-shower oil, they're even better. Like the oil itself is phenomenal. Love the oils. Will repurchase. I'm just telling the truth, I'm the devil, giving my whole experience, okay? When I was finishing up Here Comes the Sun, when I was using it as an in-shower oil, it was very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. Even though the scent was gone, the oil itself I still enjoyed, but that was one that the shelf life didn't even make it to the 6 months. Hydrating Passion Fruit Body Oil. I just finished that. That one was good to the very end. Good to the very end. Stayed, the fragrance stayed the whole time, even past the 6 months. I used it to the very last drop. It was actually quite long lasting to be a body oil as well. Love, love, love that one. And that's one of the ones that, even though it's more for the summertime, I just enjoyed it so much in the wintertime. Will absolutely, one of my favorite body oils from them, will absolutely repurchase the Hydrating Passion Fruit. No questions asked. And like I said, the scent, even that's when I know it had the 6 month shelf life. It was past that. Way past, and the fragrance was still top tier. Sugar Rush Body Oil. I have, hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Well, I just got called with dinner plans. So let me go do that. And then I'll be back. Okay, y'all. Believe it or not, it's been about 3 hours. Why is my voice gone? That's because we laughed so much. That dinner was actually really nice. They came, that was actually really nice. I really needed that. Anyway. So I have no recollection of what I was talking about. So the last thing I remember saying was I was going through my order from Ancient Cosmetics. It's what I remember doing. And talking about some of the products. Last thing I remember talking about was the Hydrating Passion Fruit Body Oil. And then the Sugar Rush Body Oil. The Sugar Rush Body Oil is like one of my favorites of all times. I immediately knew I wanted to repurchase. And like I said, that's the only reason why I had the body butter, is because they were sold out of the Sugar Rush oil. And I was like on my end of the Sugar Rush body oil. But I should have just waited for the restock, because I'm not a fan of the body butter as much as I am of the body oil. But the Sugar Rush body oil was another one that lasted, I mean, good to the very last drop. That Sugar Rush body oil was good to the very, very last drop. It was way past the shelf life, and it did not miss a beat. Did not miss a beat, like literal candy. So good. And then Watch Me Blossom body oil. That one was another one that lost the scent. That one lost the scent before the 6 months too. However, for some reason it did better in the shower. Like when I used it as an in-shower body oil, it was very, very enjoyable, and I could catch the scent again. And I think that's supposed to be like a dupe of a more expensive perfume. Well, I won't say a dupe. I think it's supposed to be an interpretation or inspired by a more expensive perfume. It is really nice, but that one in particular lost the scent very soon. This Blueberry and Myrrh body oil is from them. So I do need, ooh, what's on this? That's the other thing, these bottles get, I don't know what about my Ancient Cosmetic bottles just attract dirt oil. But this blueberry oil is from 2022. So I do need to go ahead and finish that, because it does have a 6 month shelf life, and I'm obviously way past that. As well as this Tropical Pineapple Bergamot oil. Tropical Pineapple and Bergamot oil body butter is also from August of 2022. This has a 12 month shelf life, so I'm still almost 2 years to the shelf life. So I am gonna put this on my tray. I have an idea for my April tray. I think it's gonna turn out cute, so I'll put this and the blueberry on there. I'm gonna leave those out, so I'll remember to do that. This Caramel Scotch body oil, which is on my March tray. I have just a little bit left. I really am going to finish this month, because this is from August of 2022, as well as this Autumn Apple body oil, which has not lost its scent. It still smells very nice, very potent. I'm over halfway done, and this also has a 6 month shelf life. And it has not lost its scent at all. So that was the other thing that I wanted to mention is I think I was initially talking about the Blueberry and Myrrh body oil, but this one, it smells like it lost its scent from the bottle, but I think, yeah, all I'm smelling is carrier oil, but that's okay. As you can see, I'm very past the shelf life date. But when I use this like in the shower on my body, I can still get the scent from this. But But that's what I was gonna say is the items that were for, they all did, stop me on this. They didn't all lose the scent at the same time frame. Some lost it before the 6 months, some lost it kind of right after 6 months, and some were over a year past, and it still smells just as good as it did the first day. So that is something to also keep in mind. But again, this is also with the batch from 2022. This bottle is my second bottle of my Sugar Rush body oil. I don't think I've opened this yet because, oh, I have. Oh, so good. But this, the new pack, well, I think this is a new packaging, new bottle. It does not have shelf life on it anymore. The other one has, you know, the little can and it's got 6 months or 12 months. The new bottles don't have that anymore. Maybe my blueberry bottle I haven't opened yet. So I said that to say I don't know if they have fixed that problem, if it no longer has a short shelf life, or if it still does but they don't put it on anymore. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I just want to be transparent in my experience and, you know, talk about or discuss some things that people have said or mentioned or what, you know, blah, 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 whatever. So that's everything that I currently own and finished from Ancient Cosmetics. Now, the question may be, okay, Vania, I'm not getting everything in line. What's your favorites? What's your things that no matter what, you will repurchase from Ancient Cosmetics? The first one, y'all know, because I said it, it's the Even Skin Hyperpigmentation. I can't speak to what it does for hyperpigmentation because I never actually end up using it for that. I never was consistent with the use specifically for hyperpigmentation. Also about a turmeric bar, never really been consistent with that either. So I don't want to say whether it does or doesn't work for the purposes of hyperpigmentation. However, because of what it did for my neck and the way it was flipping out, it is my holy grail item for that reason. The other thing, which I mentioned and I still stand by, I love, love, love their body polish. I will 1000% repurchase their body polish. I'm a huge fan of it. And the Sugar Rush body oil specifically, and the Tropical Paradise, whatever it's called, Hydrating Passion Fruit. I just made Tropical Paradise. I just made that up. And Hydrating Passion Fruit, I will absolutely be repurchasing that. So I hope this has kind of helped you make your decision or kind of make an informed decision when it comes to supporting or buying from Ancient Cosmetics. Whatever you choose to get, I want you to be able to love it and enjoy it. And I know people, it's just good to be able to see regular people's experiences with different brands, right? It doesn't mean that a brand is bad if you don't love everything, if you don't always have, if you're not a fan of everything. That doesn't mean the brand is bad or you won't purchase. It just helps you to make a more informed decision. And even if you choose to risk it and buy certain things, you know that you're buying it with that risk in mind. So that is part of my purpose for breaking down my collections from different Black-owned businesses, so that people can just make informed decisions and not just see the hauls, but see how have you enjoyed these products now that you've had them. I've seen this discussion online. Has that been your experience? I think that conversation is important as well. So head over to the after party. Let me know what you think. Right now, share your experience with Ancient Cosmetics. If you've purchased from them before, what are your holy grail items? What have you repurchased? What are the things you're loving? What is something that you're not necessarily a fan of? Something that you heard that kind of scared you, but it wasn't your experience? Just share your experience, because I think this is also important so that people can know, especially for smaller owned businesses. I love you all so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.